Holidays. We love them. We hate them. We put up with them because socially it is kind of the norm, and you don't want to be the one weirdo who strolls up to a Christmas party and is like, actually, except for me though, no, I will do this. Yet a part of the reason I am making this video outside of the easiest holiday special of all time, because I am currently filming this on Thanksgiving morning, and this will be out on Black Friday, which honestly should have been on here with how crazy people get on that. This is just me ranting about holidays, because I'm going to be real with you, some of these holidays do bother me one way or another. You're going to understand in a second, okay? I think we can all agree that, like, you at least need, like, a solid three. Like, the big three here in the U.S., we got Halloween, we got Christmas, and 4th of July. I know 4th of July is not celebrated worldwide, but, like, brother, that is our, like, way of venting out all of our frustration throughout the year. Like, every single year, there's, like, a group of people that are like, nah, we're not going to celebrate 4th of July this year. We straight up tell them, move back to Europe, Redcoat. Like, people get real defensive when it comes to 4th of July over here, and I love it, okay? And that's what we're going to rant about in this video, okay? And I don't actually want to have a long-winded intro here, because, again, I said it's Thanksgiving, and, I just need to vent about some of this. Please consider like, comment, and subscribe. I want to get to 100k subscribers before the release of GTA 6. So, for anybody who doesn't know, 100k subscribers by October. I'm going to say it's going to release in, like, November. Let's say October of 2025. Let's say that's the goal. Let's get into this video. The holiday tier list. Thanksgiving. We're getting straight into it, Thanksgiving, because I just want to rant about it really quick. What do you have a problem with? Like there's the amount of people that were like, Thanksgiving overrated. What are you talking about? What don't you like about Thanksgiving? I think Thanksgiving is made by the people that you spend it with. I'll be real with you, bro. I love my family. There's some family members. I'm over here like, oh, you one of the homeschooled types. I get it. Like, here's the thing. I love my cousins. Not all of my cousins. I'll say that. I love my grandma and grandpa. But some of the times it becomes... It's not the biggest house. It gets a little bit congested. You have, like, these really awkward, like, shoulder rubs that you have with, like, your aunts and uncles. Like, there's a social awkwardness to meeting a family member that you haven't seen in years, and you're like, we're basically strangers, but, like, we share some type of genetic lineage, so I have to, like, be like, family! Even though, like, really, we don't really know each other like that. That's how I look at Thanksgiving. If you have a good family dynamic, Thanksgiving's dope. I mostly just do it with, like, my direct family. Maybe we'll invite one group of aunts and uncles, but outside of that, not really. I think that's the good part about it. I think people associate bad stuff with Thanksgiving because they secretly have a family issue. And here's the thing, I ain't gonna judge. I don't know what your family dynamic is like. Now, if we're gonna get into the food, let me tell you something, okay? My mother makes the best mashed potatoes known to man, okay? Every single time Thanksgiving rolls around, I'm over here thinking to myself, them mashed potatoes are gonna hit. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Mashed potatoes, stuffing, that raspberry jello shit that comes from the can, hitting. Now, if you want to get into my controversial opinion, I think turkey is good depending on what part of the turkey you're getting it from, bro. Every single time. Like, the one part of the reason that I love close-knit family Thanksgiving, so like 5 people, more than I like 25 people, is that I'm not able to secure the dark meat. The dark meat of the turkey, say it with me now, the dark meat, the wing, and the drumstick are the greatest part of the turkey. If you have any taste worth of anything, okay? You should be willing to throw hands with Cousin Johnny for the last drumstick. Wishbone, you can have that, Sally. I ain't wanting that. Give me a drumstick and we are cooking. That's all I need. Okay? Now, if you're just gonna give me like that dry-ass breast meat, that's awful. I hate that stuff, okay? Like, best case scenario, honestly, the Thanksgiving leftovers are coming in clutch, and I'm going to chop up that turkey meat, put it into a Hawaiian roll sub. Oh, hitting. Putting some mashed potatoes on there. Okay, like, the food is good. It depends on what you make of it. And also, you don't have to do a turkey. You could do a prime rib. You could do pizza. Freebirds. You ever seen that movie? Also, there is not enough Thanksgiving movies, okay? Like, I need at least 2. free birds, and what else do we got? Frankly, not much. Thanksgiving, we need more. We need more Thanksgiving specials, okay? You're telling me Netflix can't afford any of that? If we're going to go do the historical part of Thanksgiving, because I am going to do some historical stuff, because why not? You like the history rants. When we're looking at Thanksgiving, it really just boiled down to, ayo, Native Americans, us pilgrims down by Plymouth in Massachusetts. You want to come together, get some food, and we're going to arrange an alliance that made it so you aren't going to kill us, we aren't going to kill you, and we can kind of just be homies about it. I kind of dig it. I think that's a good vibe. You want to debate the morals of the stuff that happened hundreds of years after that? Okay, we can do that. Benjamin Franklin wanted to reinstitute the Thanksgiving holiday because he wanted America to have a culture. Because people still debate now whether America has a culture. While you're wearing Levi jeans, bro. Of course America has a culture. What are you talking about, brother? American culture just became the world's culture. We got Thanksgiving. We got 4th of July. We got Levi jeans. We got... Dude, go to Appalachia and tell me those people don't have culture. What are you talking about? Thanksgiving was a way of getting us some culture because we had to build unity. Because before that, America was effectively like the rejects of Europe coming together. Like, listen, I think it was like 40 all the way up to like 70% of people spoke English. Everyone else spoke a different like European tongue. So we wanted to have like a group dynamic, and one of the easiest ways to do that was to institute Thanksgiving. Also, interesting factoid. Benjamin Franklin wanted the bird to be the turkey and not the bald eagle. I want to be real with you. I think the bald eagle is one of the most overrated birds of all time. I think we should have done something like the peregrine falcon. I think that would be way more fitting. Like, dog, what should be the animal of the United States? A bird that doesn't even do the caw? Or should we do the peregrine falcon that moves almost Mach 1 and decapitates birds just by hitting them? That sounds infinitely more American. Also, the American eagle screams. Yeah, no, that's a falcon. Come on. Thanksgiving as a holiday, though. This is where it's going to get controversial because this purely depends on your family. How we do Thanksgiving, I put it in A tier. Not S tier, A tier, though. I think that's valid in my case. Columbus Day. Christopher Columbus, you fraud. You absolute fraud of a man. But I don't know how, actually I know how you got a holiday, I just can't believe it worked. Brother, there is a long list of people that I would give a holiday before you. America's not even named after you, and you're over here like, I landed here. Actually, you didn't even think you landed in America. You thought you landed in the West Indies, and it was originally to start a trade. First up, you wanted to help Portugal with basically having like this whole trade war that they were having with the rest of the world right now. And you wanted to help them out by figuring out how long did you have to go one way to get to the West Indies. But you ended up running into Central America, and you didn't know what that was, so you came back and said, the West Indies people are very easy to enslave, hehehe. And then they just never went you back because you were so much of a menace that you got excommunicated by the Catholic Church. Because what was it? You were like, taking Native American babies and dancing them on the rocks, straight up spawn killing the natives. And then on top of that, you were cutting off the hands of all the working men if they weren't bringing you gold in time. Like, dog, if there is a man that is a certified asshole, okay, that gets a holiday, I don't want it to be you, okay? There are so many other people that I think should get a holiday over you. They effectively grandfathered you into getting a holiday because we had to fill space on a calendar to, again, American culture. People did not like Italian Americans during the Great Melting Pot because they associated the Italian Americans with crime. So what ended up happening is some Italians got into the government and they said, hey, Christopher Columbus, he was Italian. That should be a holiday. Okay. Put it in the school systems. Fucking lie to generations of kids by telling them, Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1492 to figure out if the earth was flat or not. Bullshit. No, it wasn't. Dude, there was Greek astronomers that were talking about how the earth was round back then. What did you do? I am coming to find the West Indies trade route. Okay, cool, bro. You didn't even know. He never even went to the West Indies. Bro, Amerigo Vespucci was the guy that America was named after. He went take this exact same route as Christopher Columbus. The moment he hit the sand, immediately knew, oh, this isn't the West Indies. Christopher Columbus, you absolute bumbling idiot, manatee, sleeping, absolute fool of a man. Yeah, no, I in my mind, they were absolutely roasting this man. Also, he wrote in his diary that he slept with a mermaid. Sir, bro, you have to manatee. That's what I'm thinking. Absolute capper. Does not deserve a holiday. Like, here's the thing. When people talk about, like, Christopher Columbus Day should be Indigenous People Day. Let them have it, bro. Christopher Columbus is a fraud of a man. Okay? I'm putting him D tier. D tier. Like, every time Columbus Day shows up, whether I get the day off or not, I get, like, this compulsive need to expose this fraud of a man. What did he do? Like, what did you do? Actually, you took 3 boats from Portugal, traveled to America, and first off, it's even debated whether he was the first European to ever do it, because we have some evidence that the Vikings traveled to what would be like northern Canada out of now, and they called it Vinland because they ran into Native Americans, and we have armor over there that only the Vikings would have had. So he wasn't even the first then. Like, come on. What a fraud of a man. D tier. Christmas. The amount of people that when I posted this talked about, like, well, Christmas is a fraud holiday. It is. Like, I'm sorry. Christmas is the best example of the game of telephone going way, 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 way too far. On top of that, just some sifty shit that, like, people in power did back in the day. Like, number one, let's just cover it right now. Christmas has effectively nothing to do with Jesus. Like, almost nothing. Like, that, like, they named it Christmas Christ Mass. And then we kind of just adopted it. But really what it boiled down to is England was getting their ass beat by the Vikings so long, and they wanted to mold the cultures together because they wanted to stop fighting them and form a coalition with Scandinavia. I think they wanted to make it like the kingdom of the... I forget I'm not going to say it because I don't want to get it wrong. But they wanted to form an alliance, okay? So what they effectively did was the Crown of England and the church teamed up and forged a plot. What they were going to do is that they were going to take a lot of Viking war chiefs, bring them in. Burp again. Where was I? Oh, yeah, they were taking some Viking war chiefs. This is all very well, like, documented, by the way. So this is a long Christmas rant. They took in a bunch of Viking warlords, gave them Catholic wives or Christian wives because they wanted their children to be Christian. They gave them a shit ton of land that they killed all the owners of because they didn't want to go to war with the Vikings. And then they wanted to mold the cultures together. Brother, the church literally wrote the book at the time of how to get people to join the church without, like, tricking them into it. I will say this, there is some evidence that the entirety of Norse mythology comes from a mistranslation of, like, people that went to Scandinavia, because we're going to cover the story of Balder, there's a weird similarities when it comes to the story of Balder and the story of Jesus. Like, there's some really weird similarities that's like, how do you even know that? How did both people come up with the same thing? But then... Jesus predates Norse. There's a lot. Okay, well, where was I? I'm trailing. But then we're looking into Christmas. They basically said, "Hey, do you have a festival that you have in the winter solstice?" Because all cultures celebrated the winter solstice outside of a religious holiday. And then you had something called the Yule Festival, where they came around a tree, burned the tree at the end of the day. They ate food. They exchanged gifts. Oh, we have the Yule Festival. And then the church was like, "Hey, oh yeah. What a coinky-dink. That's where Jesus was born." Everybody else in the church. Actually, not everybody else in the church. The higher-ups at the church. Fuck you mean that? There's like no evidence that he was born during the winter solstice. Shut the fuck up, Frederick. And then, what happened after that is they just moved what they thought the birth of Christ was to December 25th to coincide with the Yule Festival. Because one of the easiest way to get people invited into a culture and get that is to have them celebrate the same religion. They gave them a new wife, land, only if they joined the church. They adopted some of their holidays, turned it into Christmas. And the average person didn't know because this was when the church didn't want to translate the Bible. It was all written in Latin. And only the higher-ups knew that. This was like an oligarchy class. Yeah, there's a lot. And then on top of that, we basically made Christmas the Yule Festival. We combined them together, and boom, Christmas. And then Christmas kind of was like not celebrated for a little bit. And then you get into America. Saint Nicholas. Saint Nicholas was like, Santa Claus is Saint Nick. Okay, let's debunk that shit. Saint Nicholas was a saint serving in Greece at the time. Yeah, Santa Claus, canonically speaking, if you're gonna follow the lore, is a Greek bishop. And what he did is sometimes he wore a red robe and he gave toys to good boys and girls. Very, very, very big. Like, we aren't that really sure of that happening. St. Nicholas died. And then later on, Christmas was being celebrated throughout the world. America wanted to fund the Christmas holiday. So the Cola brothers kind of made it so, like, they changed how we look at Santa Claus. Yeah, Santa Claus is popular with having a white beard and a red coat because of the Cola brothers. I'm not even kidding you. How we look at Santa is from a Coca-Cola ad that got so popular that people just forgot about it. Coca-Cola literally forged the way that we look at Santa Claus. So yeah, like, let me just tell you something. If anybody like wants to die on this weird hill of like, Christmas is everything that I've heard about Christmas. Yes, it's a Christian holiday. Brother, when was the last time Santa Claus, while he was on his sleigh of flying fucking reindeer with Rudolph at the top of it, when was the last time that he was like, praise Jesus? Like, I'm sorry, he was a bishop. Even in your own lore, he was a bishop. Of course he would say that. No? Okay. They're like different people? He's immortal? He has a sweat shop of elves? Where did this go wrong? As a holiday, it's pretty dope, though. I just had to give you the Christmas lore dump on there. Nobody has a problem with Christmas when it comes to actually receiving a present. It's like the communal birthday of everybody involved. It has peak placement, last part of the year. Most people don't have a birthday in January. Sorry to my January people. Don't worry, birthdays are going to be on here. But when we're talking about Christmas, listen, Christmas is the best. It just is. You can have your own Thanksgiving at the end of it. Family gatherings can be good. Presents. The Christmas specials are peak. However, somebody that's watching this, please make a Christmas special with lore-accurate Santa Claus. And Santa Claus is like a bishop with like a rod that he beats people with. But at the end of it, he's like, Christmas belongs to Jesus. Like, he says something like that. Because that would actually be more accurate than some random fat dude on a flying sleigh with a Where are the flying reindeers? Where did I miss that lore? Where did I miss that? Come on. Sorry, I get animated. This is what I was ranting about. I'm doing it to you so I don't do it at the family gathering. So yeah, this is my venting that I just bottle up inside. S tier holiday, but historical, it is an absolute mumbling mess. July 4th. July 4th is for the boys, okay? I love July 4th, okay? Barbecues. Dinner is dope. It's a peak time of the year, okay? I'm a July baby, bro. July is the greatest birthday placement of all time, okay? Drop your birthday in the comment section down below, okay? This is not actually, don't do that. Security reasons, don't do that. But I'm a July baby. July is a peak month. Absolutely goated, okay? When we're looking at 4th of July, fireworks, food, barbecue is one of the greatest cuisines of all time. Love it. Okay, who has a problem with it? Oh, well, I do, because I don't shut the fuck up, Redcoat. Get the hell out of here. Okay? You want to talk shit about 4th of July? Let me just tell you something, bro. The biggest threat to America is how crazy we are to each other. If we agreed on something, bro, we rule the fucking world, bro. Let me just tell you something. One of my favorite moments in internet history, okay, is when a European was talking shit about Americans, talking about how America is actually an inferior country. And then all of the people threw aside their differences, came together, and said, and in unison, scoreboard. Guess what? Yeah, we beat you in the Revolutionary War. Oh, but we came back in 1812. Brother, it ended in a draw at best. Even if you did win. Who was going to surrender? Who was going to surrender in World War II? Oh, yep, okay, you were? Okay, remember that. Remember that. You were going to surrender, bud. Okay? Global hyperpower. First in human history. Greatest military. Come on. Remember that. 1776. Birth of a nation, baby. Signing of the Declaration of Independence. It was written on July 2nd, but was signed into law on July 4th. Brother, if that is not one of the most gangster things to ever happen, a bunch of bros coming together in a bar, shaking hands, talking about, yeah, bro, we're gonna be the best empire in the world, bro. Let's do it. They came in, signed a paper that would condemn them to death, and then collectively flipped off the British Empire. I'm sorry. Patriotism. I love it, okay? My American spirit comes out. I'm putting 4th of July, top of B. I might move it up to A. Move it up to A. Halloween. Halloween has some of the best vibes ever. Scary movies are good. I'm a big scary movie fan. I've made a lot of horror content. I love scary movies, bro. The vibe of Halloween is very, very difficult to beat. I would put Halloween as the holiday with the second best vibes, followed only by Christmas. But Halloween as a holiday is a really weird one, okay? And I need to clear this up right away. There's a lot of people that are like, Halloween was started by the satanic church. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. I'm sorry. Where that story comes from is people were celebrating Halloween as per usual, and then first off, what a goober. What an absolute goober, bro. Imagine being the president of the satanic church. What a goober position, bro. Like I'm saying, you're over here like, hey, Halloween is our Christmas. No, it's not. Shut up. What's your name? My name is Nixos Von Vladimir. Sir Bob, get out of here. Get a real job, bro. Put the fries in the bag. What are you talking about, bro? You're basically the Mormonism of what? Well, I don't even know what. Not even that. You're the Scientology of anti-Christianity. Brother, I have more respect for just like your there's a list of people that people hate that I have more respect for than you. Like, well, what are you even worshiping, dog? Get a real religion. What's wrong with you? And I mean by real, I mean literally anything else. What's wrong with you? Like, what do you believe in effectively? I believe in the devil brings me free will. Where are you getting that from? You're crazy, bro. And Halloween has absolutely almost nothing to do with that. He's like, oh yeah, well, people dress as him. Yeah, that's a little weird. I will admit that. It really comes from like a European town where they believe that like Strigas, which were basically vampires, werewolves were coming out in the night. An interesting theory is a lot of these old stories of vampires and werewolves were actually medieval serial killers, and they didn't want to believe that man could do that to man. So they made up a story that they were either possessed or they were actually just vampires or werewolves. And then they kind of just caught on. And if the vampire came to your door, give it an offering so it doesn't kill you and your family. That's also where the story of like vampires can't come to your house unless they're welcomed in. That's a pretty interesting thing that actually does link pretty well. And then it just spread because it was so fun. Trick-or-treating is a weird thing though. Imagine if you tried to introduce Halloween as a holiday today. Oh yes, the vulnerable children should dress up and then come to my door and I will give them candy. Put that motherfucker on a list. What are you talking about? Weird ass holiday, bro. And then I'm hearing about, let's do Halloween, but we're gonna do it with cars. Brother, stop missing the plot. Okay? What was it? Caroween? Come to my white van, it says free candy. What are you doing? I'm sorry, that's weird. Halloween's a weird holiday. Trick-or-treating is overrated. As much as I would love to talk to an old lady who wants to reminisce about the olden days, cool. Put it in the bag. Candy, please. Like, honestly, bro, yeah. Halloween's overrated, but the vibe is good. Vibe is good. Vibe is so good, in fact. Okay, wrap it back to Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving doesn't have enough movies. I'm going to move 4th of July up. 4th of July moves up to A. And I'm going to put Halloween at the top of A because the vibes in movies are goated. Outside of that, yeah, I think people understand that. Valentine's Day. Fun fact about me that makes me a little bit more humanizing. Never once been in a relationship on Valentine's Day, bro. I have never felt the peak of this holiday. Why do you think I do YouTube? Me doing YouTube is just me coping with not having enough friends as a child. Maybe, maybe not. I guess we'll never know the Ethan lore. Eventually you will. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, Valentine's Day. What an absolute... Nah, get out of here. You think the happiest group of people get their own holiday? No! Bro, what are you talking about? Where's Single People's Day? Give us that. Okay? You don't get a holiday for being in a relationship, dog. You're already having like anniversaries. Dude, okay, here's the thing. Is Valentine's Day for the man? Not really, bro. It's not. I'll say that. Like, as an outside observer, yeah, that's what people are gonna say, that I'm a hater because I'm an outside observer on this. Yeah, call me a hater on this. But like, Valentine's Day isn't really for the dude. It's not, okay? It's a way of them doing nice things for their partner. If you need a holiday to do nice things with your partner, brother, you're already doomed for failure. Just do nice stuff. Like, it's not that difficult, dog. Valentine's Day, I hate Valentine's Day. Like, I don't know. Maybe it comes from being, like, spurned as a child. Maybe it comes from rejection. Maybe it does. I don't know. I'm going to put Valentine's Day S tier. I respect Valentine's Day more than I respect Columbus Day. I think that's valid. C tier, though. Easter. Easter is, like, a way, way, way less fun, apparently religious version of Halloween. No, not really, bro. If you want to go down a rabbit hole, look up the origins of Easter. It essentially boils down to, like, fertility worship. Like, it's a bunny because bunnies' mating seasons are in the spring. And it's an egg because fertility. Like, I can understand having back in the day, you need your own holiday to celebrate having children because so many women were dying giving birth and, you know, like, child mortality was at an all-time high. Like, I get that aspect of it, but on a real note, bro, what a weird-ass holiday. What? He brings chocolate! Cool. Go back to Halloween. We don't need another Halloween. Easter Sunday. Oh, that's another thing, bro. Sunday is already one of the most stressful days of the weekend ever because I have to mentally prepare myself for work the next day. Okay? If we're looking at Easter, I have to dedicate a whole day to looking for eggs. Who's laying the eggs? Not the bunny. Where did that come from? I know where it came from. Fertility. Cool. It's not, like, it's overrated. Overrated. Nobody, I hate Easter. Easter's so weird, bro. It's a weird holiday. I don't like it. It's really weird to me. I'm going to put Easter, honestly, I'd put Easter above Valentine's Day because I'm a salty bitch, so I'm going to put it above Valentine's Day. But it's probably the worst of the big three, okay? It's Christmas, Halloween, and Easter. Bro, come on. I put Thanksgiving above. Dude, we get Thanksgiving break here in the US of A. Come on, bro. You ain't beating that. Easter Sunday. Dope, bro. Dope. Okay, whatever. Get out of here. April Fools. The origin of April Fools is so stupid. Because what they think it was is when we switched over to the Gregorian calendar. And one of the changes in the, first off, people complain about daylight savings time. And daylight saving time is one of the most pointless things of all time. Okay? I'll say that. April Fool, like, imagine changing the entire calendar. We're just gonna decide to do that. When they switched over calendars, one of the biggest changes was from March and April. So it would still be March on April 1st. So people would go into just working and they would think it was the final day of March, but no, it was the first day of April. You're an April Fool! April Fools! Okay, that's fucking stupid, dude. That's so dumb, damn. Like, that makes my brain hurt of how dumb that holiday is. Let me just tell you something right now. April Fools is the purge of decency. I get a day to be an asshole! Cool. Why? If you're gonna be like that just as normal. Don't be playing this game with me. Like, dude, if I wanted to be mean, okay, and I might do it just to poke fun at April Fools. On the first day of April, I'm going to upload a video saying I finally made it, and it's going to be the race tier list that, like, that one dude keeps on commenting. I'm saying it mean. I actually really appreciate you. You comment all the time. And honestly, it is pretty funny. I'm not going to lie to you. I would make it if I could. But I'll comment. On April 1st, okay, just as a joke, I could do the race tier list, make a thumbnail and everything, and then just clickbait everybody. But that would be mean. And I don't like it. It's stupid. April Fools is like the Purge, but just for being slightly annoying. I hate April Fools, dude. It, like, Christopher Columbus, I can roast Christopher Columbus. April Fool's is just stupid, dude. D tier. Martin Luther King Day. Martin Luther King gave us a day off of school, okay? And let me just tell you something. Martin Luther King deserves its own video. I might put him in historical aura 3. Martin Luther King had some aura, dog. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I Have a Dream, one of the all-time greatest speeches. I Have a Dream is so good. It's a great speech. Bro got, okay? And if you want to go down a rabbit hole, okay? I'm not saying anything's true or anything's false. But Martin Luther King's family thinks that the person that got charged with killing him didn't actually do it, to the point that they're actually advocating for him to get out of prison. So all I'm saying is maybe somebody else got him. You never know. Martin Luther King made a lot of enemies. The FBI famously sent him letters saying that he should commit Minecraft save quit. Multiple times, by the way, with blackmail. And then bro just dies. Like, oh, they found him very, very easily. But like, he said he didn't do it. And his family said he didn't do it. So Martin Luther King, oh, we're going to give him a holiday. Don't worry. Like, I see you. I see you, boo. I see what you're doing. Martin Luther King, give him a holiday, dude. I'm sorry. Like, you kind of do. Give him a holiday at least. He gave us a day off from school. That sounds like a selfish thing, but at the end of the day, if I'm ranking holidays, then I'm going to rank holidays. He deserves a holiday 1,000 times more than Christopher Columbus, dude. Give MLK 2 days. Honestly, give him 2 days. Just to rub it in Christopher Columbus's face. Now, I like Martin over Valentine's Day, yeah, and I hate Easter, so yeah. Okay, it's on a Sunday. I'm actually, just to spurn Easter and Valentine's Day, I'm putting Martin Luther King Day over Easter. It's so funny to me for some reason. But don't worry, I'm gonna set it right. St. Patty's Day. Let me tell you something about St. Patrick's Day. Okay, controversial takes. St. Patrick's Day. I enjoy St. Patrick's Day more than I enjoy Easter and Valentine's Day combined, okay? St. Patrick's Day, okay? It's pretty lit, okay? Those Wendy's Samrock Shakes are goated. Love those things, dude. I love Samrock as a flavor. It's pretty dope, pretty dope. The origins of it are a little weird. It was like St. Patrick in Ireland like made the rats go away, and then they said, oh no, it was either rats or snakes, and he had like special abilities or something. I don't know. It sounds like a Marvel superhero. What did he do? He made the snakes go away. That's pretty dope, actually. Yeah, give him his own holiday. Deserves it more than Christopher Columbus, bro. Like, come on. Of course he does. Okay, food. Okay, this is the weird part for me. It influences clothing. You don't get the day off of school for it, but you influences food too. You get the day off. Okay, you know what? I might do a controversial thing. Yeah, but you don't get special food on What would be the food that you would get on Martin Luther King Day? Honestly, like what was his favorite food? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm going to, but you do get an easy day in school. Nobody in school teaches you the history of St. Patty's Day when you're in the American school system, but they teach you everything about Martin Luther King, which makes sense. This is, dude, battle of the century, St. Patrick's Day versus Martin Luther King Day. That is actually a pretty tough battle. I'm going to put St. Patty's Day B, and I'm going to put Martin Luther King, move him up to B. Okay, I think that's valid. They stay in C tier. Easter and Valentine's Day are still bad. Cinco de Mayo. Let me tell you something about Cinco de Mayo, okay? Cinco de Mayo is like a more food-oriented version of 4th of July, but like for Mexico. And I understand it's not technically Independence Day, but I think it's pretty lit. Cinco de Mayo, it's a really great location, okay? We got May. It fills in the void between the beginning of the year and May because fuck Easter, gang. I like Cinco de Mayo. Mexican food is an all-time goated food. I've thought about making a video between all of the ethnic foods, like Italian food, Mexican food. Mexico might clear it. Mexican food is so good. And if it gives me an excuse to have Mexican food in class, which is what I did during Cinco de Mayo, then I'll take it, dog. Cinco de Mayo goes above Christopher Columbus, above Valentine's Day. I'm going to put it at the bottom of B. It goes above. People are going to get so weirded out by why I hate Easter. Easter's just a weird holiday. I don't like it. I don't really like it at all. It's just stupid. It's on Sunday of all day. I dislike it. President's Day. What do you even do? Like, honestly, what do you even do on President's Day? I remember during 4th grade, okay? And this is when I realized that I may have ADHD. Okay, it was 4th grade. I was homeschooled up until then. On President's Day, or by President's Day, they were giving out prizes for whoever can read off all of the presidents, or they would give you a present on reading the entirety of the preamble of the Constitution. Okay? And your boy did it. Your boy didn't name every single president. I think I got all the way up to Coolidge, and then I was able to save some more, some newer ones. But I read the entirety of the preamble. Do you know what the fucking prize was? A golden pencil. And I don't mean like a golden like a pencil. It was a pencil that just had the preamble on it. Thanks! Wow! That's such a great gift to give somebody. Well, that's so stupid. At least give me like a popsicle, bro. Like, a pizza party? Come on, give me something other than that. President's Day, where was I? Like, what am I supposed to celebrate? Like, the president? The current president? Like, maybe if there was more, maybe if we all got, like, I don't know. I don't know how you celebrate President's Day. It's just kind of weird to me. Like, what do I do? What am I supposed to do? Most of the time, you don't even get a day off school. It's kind of dumb. It's a federal holiday, though. Cool. If I get a day off, I don't know. I don't remember off the top of my head. If I get a day off, then I put it above Columbus Day, though. I'm going to put it above Columbus Day. I hate April Fools, so it works out for me. And finally, your birthday. Yeah, I think birthdays deserve to be on here. That's kind of like a personal... Actually, it is a holiday because your family celebrates it for the most part, unless your family hates you. My family loves me. That's my privilege. Happy birthday. I mean, like, here's the thing. It depends on the placement. Let me tell you something. I'm going to go through the months really quick because somebody actually requested a birthday month tier list. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. I'm not milking you for that much content. Let's just go through all the months. January. Shit! Absolutely terrible placement. January is a bad placement. February, pretty, you're still recovering. Weather's pretty shitty out. It's spring. March. I almost said April, and people were going to roast me unbelievably. This is why I need food before I film. March. We're getting better. Okay, weather's starting to become better. If you're at the tail end of March, it's even better. Okay, pretty good. April. Now we're getting into the prime birthday months. April, May, great. July, oh! Love July. July is such a great birthday month. My birthday month. August. Now we're getting a little bit dicey because if you're late August, you're probably already in school. But early August, you're dealing with prime summer weather. To late July. I'm late July. Prime. September. You're in school. Kind of mid. October. Mid. November. Mid. December. Terrible. There we go. It, like, honestly, prime birthday months, okay? The entirety of the summer. Did I just skip June? Holy shit, I think I might have just skipped. I skipped June. Oh my gosh, I need food. June is another goated one. June, July, August, goated. September is good. January, February, terrible. December, terrible. April, not bad. I'm going to put happy birthdays. Perfect middle of, actually, at A tier. Yeah, A tier. You can put it above Halloween if you wanted to. Christmas is the king of holidays. Is it kind of bullshit? Yes, but it's good. I think this is a valid tier list. And there you go. That is the holiday tier list, okay? If I made you laugh, if you learned something new about Christmas, Easter, Martin Luther King Day, please consider a like, comment, and subscribe. 100,000 subscribers by the time GTA 6 comes out. I hope you guys all enjoy Thanksgiving, or if you're still going to Thanksgiving, because some people do it late, I hope you have a good time. I hope all the family gatherings are going great. And if you have a family member that you want to show this video exposing Christopher Columbus or Christmas for being a weird holiday, show this to him, okay? Hi, Uncle Phil. How you doing? I don't know. I'm just assuming that your uncle's named Phil. And with all that out of the way, I hope you have a great day, and see you all in the next video. Adios, guys.